It's Friday.
Hey y'all.
1 o'clock.
Did y'all see our newsletter this morning with all of our Christmas goodies? We have fabrics and ribbons and trims and all kinds of wonderful lace that all coordinates to this tricolor plaid from Fabric Finders.
It's gorgeous.
It is so
gorgeous.
cute.
This happens to be one of my favorite Swiss insertions that Crystin featured. And it's got little, like, I call it little twigs and berries. Twigs and berries.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, I mean, that's what I call it. But
I didn't know you loved it.
I do love it.
I don't care what you call it.
You don't care what I call it? Thank a lot.
I do care if you love it, though.
I do love it. I do love it. It's beautiful.
It's so cute.
Beautiful. And then we have lots to talk about. We have the brand new Classic Sewing magazine, and the holiday issue just came out.
Y'all,
oh my goodness.
Gail Doan. There is big news at GailDoan.com.
That's
and actually, you get a price break if you sign up right now.
I think for maybe the next 4 days.
Yeah.
We looked for the next 4 days. GailDoan.com. This is wonderful.
Yes. So what we like to do with Gail's classes is we like to print the instructions and we like to spiral bound them. We have all this work done at Office Depot because it's convenient to where we're located. And but as you can see, this alone is it's like,
I think maybe she said 85 pages, something like that.
the pictures, instructions,
Full color. Amazing.
What's cool is because with the online classes that Gail has been offering is you get to go back and actually revisit the technique or rewatch the video. And but you have this as a guide as well. So we are telling everybody GailDoan.com, and this is called her Heirloom Embroidery 101. And it's big news.
Believe it or not, Gail, if you're watching this, I've been waking up at night thinking I need to get out a needle and floss and start doing some handwork. Can you believe that?
No.
I might do it. I might do it because I love
She'll
the
do
way
that
it
right
looks.
after she finishes sewing on those buttons.
Right. But I'm inspired when I see her work. When you look at Gail's work, it's so beautiful. And many, many years ago, we had a wonderful, wonderful lady that unfortunately she's passed away now, but her name was Miss Dot, Dorothy Still. And she brought so many hand embroidered things to us that, oh man, just touch your heart.
I thought she was going to say we have a wonderful, wonderful classroom that we filled up with merchandise. So now there can be no classes at Farmhouse Fabrics.
That's really true.
That is when we used to host Gail Doan. So we don't just know Gail Doan or know of her work because she's been featured on all of the Heirloom Classic magazines. And on the cover, inside, whatever. We don't just know her through her work or from her work. We know her in person, and we would recommend her.
Yes,
any day.
That's
right. She's a phenomenal teacher. Those who have come to classes at Farmhouse will be expert seamstresses who still sign up for Gail's class because she just has so much knowledge to share.
That's right. Well, this has inspired me, and I'm not a handwork person, but you never know. You never know. You never know.
She says embroidery is so much more fun than sewing on buttons.
Oh. I think that's probably true.
That's funny.
Once in a while I get a wild hair and I grab a lot of things that need buttons and buttonholes.
And then she sits them beside her machine. And that's as far as it gets.
And then the next time I get a wild hair, I might do it.
So Gail has given us permission to, she has let us know that we carry a lot of the things that she has in her smocking or in her embroidery, Heirloom Embroidery 101 class. So she has her favorite products that she lists. We do not have the full line of everything that she is including with techniques and products to use for Heirloom Embroidery. But some of the things that we pulled, and we'll link them all so that y'all can have access to them.
Different types of needles, the Tulip Needles, size 3, and I think maybe 5 pearl cotton. Now, I don't know if she put this in there or not, but I know she used this all the time when she came, so I pulled it because we have this because of Gail Doan. And this is called a Trolley Needle Thread Controller.
From the person who doesn't do handwork. We're including it on this link with the Heirloom Embroidery.
I didn't see it on the list, but I'm including it because I saw her use it. And then you can, it's real pointed, so you can poke your friend if you need to.
Oh, man. All right. So, y'all, go to GailDoan.com. Not only have we gotten access to this wonderful new Heirloom Embroidery 101 class, but we have access to her Smocking 101, the christening gown. There are so many great classes that you can take with Gail, and just wonderful information that she shares.
And I know that I've read some comments, and that people were concerned that maybe it was only available for a limited time, but I'm happy to say that's not true. Once you purchase this class, that will be available to you always, forever and ever and ever.
But only if you buy the Trolley needle threader.
Yeah, that's right.
Oh, man. All right, y'all. So we are definitely getting in the Christmas spirit. We rummaged through our clothing racks and pulled out some garments for y'all today. One thing that I love to feature every single year, because my darling child is on the cover of this magazine. Right. This really has been one of my children's favorite things. They feel they love to dress up in their capes. So Sally sewed. She created these wool capes.
Here's one of them.
It's called the Charlotte, and this is a pattern that's included with the Classic Sewing Holiday 2018 edition.
And when you sew for your grandchildren, you always line it in silk jacquard. Right? Or you might line it in Liberty, like I did for Kristin's daughter.
Oh, man.
But anyway, when the girls put these capes on, they all of a sudden they stood taller. They acted like they were real elegant or something. It was really, really fun.
It has the armholes that come out the side. It's a very elegant. It's
So the pattern is in this magazine,
and there's some cuties in these things.
We still have it available.
So other ways that we are getting into the holiday or cool weather sewing is through, we're having a sale, which aren't Christmas time and sales. I love how those go together.
Right.
But we have a special sale category where everything that we are putting into the category is already on sale. It's listed on our website at a sale price. But with the code FF30OFF, you can receive an additional 30% off of just those products that are within that category.
So that category is, you find it under More Ways to Shop, which is the first link on our website. Up at the top, you can find that under More Ways to Shop. And then in that category, the subcategory that everything is on sale with that coupon code is Farmhouse Fabrics is not going out of business sale. So it's in that category. But
Sally had a hair appointment. So when she was gone, we decided that we would go crazy. This is
my Prada wool.
It is a Prada wool. It's designer Prada wool.
I know it has cashmere in it.
It feels amazing. It's 100% wool. Originally, it's $89 a yard.
Yeah.
After it being on sale and going into the special sale category with coupon or code FF30OFF, it takes this down to $28 a yard.
Listen, you guys, this is wonderful.
Yeah, it's a different kind of class of wool.
It's hard for me to give up, but
when next time she has another hair appointment, we'll find something else interesting. So this is a gorgeous color. I love this. Yep. It feels really good. It is another 100% wool fabric. It's called Merlot. You can find this along with all the other specials that we have going on right now on our website. But this is a $54 100% wool fabric. After the coupon, you're going to get it for $28 as well. So very special prices for 100% wool fabrics, and especially this designer Prada. It's great.
So remember, it's only the items in that category. When you hear that FF30 off, some people think that we mean it's for everything in your cart, but it only applies to the items that are in that specific category.
But we're getting wild and crazy over here, and we're actually offering 3 promotionals at the moment. So you can actually check out with all 3 if you're
trying to make you really confused.
So another thing that we're offering is with a $25 purchase or more at Farmhouse right now, you receive a 3-yard free gift of a ribbon. So that's another little special deal. And then our final promotion is, we're calling it strings attached, because you have to listen. You have to read between the lines.
What were all the lines on that one? And that's like a spooktacular, wonderful, spooktacular surprise. If you buy something in your cart that is from the bundles and cuts category, bundles and cuts, you automatically receive it'll be a purple coupon, and it'll be a coupon that you can use on a future order for 10% off. And so anyway, we've been shipping out a whole lot of coupons.
I'm going to take this to the overhead. We have that on Facebook, and show y'all these colors together, because we were thinking these wools, you totally could match up a fabric and it'd be the lining for a coat.
So you can make a coat and line it in Liberty, and it's wonderful.
It's really nice. So there's an overhead look. And then while we're here, let's show y'all.
Slide it over farther or not? Okay.
Let's show y'all some of these Christmas trims that we've been pulling out.
This is so pretty.
So with these tricolor fabrics that we have here, they're 100% cotton. It's manufacturer fabric finders. We like to take our favorite trims and send them off to have custom trims done, custom trims made. So it perfectly coordinates the fabric that you're interested in. So with this tricolor plaid, we have a picot edge. It's a double fold bias with a picot edge. We also, it coordinates to the 1-inch check that they have from fabric finders as well.
We have a little knife pleated, probably about a 1/2 inch. Let's see, it's about a 1/2 inch, a knife pleated bias cut trim. Knife pleated trim.
This is nice because it actually makes a turn.
Yeah, so, it turns beautifully.
Because of the pleats, it gives it, and it's on the bias, it gives it some bend. And so actually you can almost make a complete circle with these trims. So it goes into a collar, and it will go into like a cuff, every little curve on your garment.
And we have covered buttons in the same, this is T11. This one's T11. Now this, and we have it also in the piping. In the piping. But T84 is a micro gingham plaid tricolor thing. And so
don't you want that thing?
Don't you want that? Don't you want that? But it's so cute.
It is really nice.
And so they're just little tiny checks on here. And they're also on the bias, so they curve easily. And so this is a spaghetti and a piping.
Something that Sally likes to do whenever she's using a trim on the bias, or in particular a piping, is if she's putting it in a curve, she likes to pre-iron it into a circular shape, so that whenever you're sewing it in, it just goes in more smoothly.
It does. And if you steam it a little bit, and then when you're ironing it and you press it into a circle, I was reading, several people were talking about putting piping in a Peter Pan collar, and they suggested actually doing that before you put it in a Peter Pan collar, because you have to go around those tight little curves,
especially a tiny little collar.
Yeah. So it works so much better once you press that into a curve, and then it'll fit right on the line. It'll fit right on the line of the edge of your collar. So you get that all pressed in there, and then it's ready to go.
These are really pretty. You can see that they look very nice with these Swiss embroideries, because they have a lot of white in them. But even just like a white collar on these fabrics, or a round white yoke, is very pretty. Let's see. Let's pull out some of these too. This is Sally's favorite, berries and
berries and twigs.
Berries and twigs.
I do love that.
I've never heard you say that.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, I remember every single thing you've ever said.
Yeah, right.
It looks really nice, especially if you add an entredeau on either side. It makes a beautiful belt, or you can...
What if you put it...
Ooh, I like that.
Down here with a pleated...
That's
with a knife pleated edge, too. That could be cute.
But where? Where are you going to put that?
Maybe down the front of a yoke.
Ooh,
What do you think? Going
I
up and
love
down
that.
on the front of the yoke would be really cute.
That would be.
Yeah.
You got good taste.
Thank you. I think if I did that, I would want to back this either in
You got to make it
a piece of batiste or German interfacing or baby interfacing, so it would be opaque and you wouldn't see any of your seam allowances. Yeah.
So tell me, when you are putting this into a seam, because this is a lot of fabric, and it's pleated up. So do you have any kind of bulkiness, like especially this being so lightweight and this being heavier?
I think if I
Addressing
did
it like you said.
I would address it with an interfacing behind it. But I've used this in seams, and it's a tiny little seam, maybe 1/8 of an inch, and it fits right in there, and it's not bulky. I put it around collars. I put it, let's see.
Because even
We have it on this collar on the dress back here.
Oh, that's perfect. Yeah.
And on the sleeve.
Now this is a pleated and not a knife pleated. Or I'm sorry, it's a gathered.
Was it gathered? Oh, okay.
But it's still the same probably amount of fabric.
Yeah.
So
Right, because it's just doubled, and okay, this is gathered.
Right.
But it would work the same way.
Right, definitely.
The one thing with the pleated, like if you're going down the front of a garment, I don't think you can get your pleats to go the same. Maybe you can cut it and flip it around. Otherwise, some pleats will be facing up and some pleats will be facing down, and so you have to fiddle with it to get your pleats. You know what I'm saying?
I see what you're saying. Yes.
Because I've noticed that
you really have to use one side and the other side
yeah.
to get them going in the same direction.
Right. So you have to kind of maybe flip it around. And like that. Well, even that. Never mind. We'll have to work on that. Can you make it? See?
We got a suggestion for the wool. Catherine says Little Lizard King has a $5 special for their Marietta coat.
Oh,
ooh,
that's nice.
Oh, that's a great
$5
suggestion.
pattern special. Everybody should run over there and get it.
Definitely.
Marietta.
Also, we've got Tara from Two Posh Toddlers on Facebook, and
Oh.
she said, "Hi from a stranger in Connecticut. I miss y'all so much." And she said, "Cute haircut, Crystin."
Oh, thank you. It's good to hear from you.
Too.
Yeah.
But I love looking at the clothes her daughter's
I
wearing.
know. I've been watching your page.
Yep,
It's
absolutely.
so cute.
Oh, that's fun.
So, okay. So we've got our holiday stuff going on up here, but we have had a ton of, I really actually mean 2,000 pounds of trims that have recently arrived to Farmhouse. So we've replaced Sally's desk with just a plywood top on top of these trim bins because we're full up over here. But
aren't they beautiful?
It's really exciting to me because there have been a lot of poly cotton arrivals, which typically would not be something that we would be we would be mentioning.
Yeah.
We would let you know it was poly, but we wouldn't talk about it. But these have been extraordinarily beautiful.
Yeah.
So we showed a video today where we have taken the retro wash, Sally's concoction for retro wash and ivory soap, to whiten some of these trims. So, but they wash beautifully.
Yes.
Yeah.
This is the prettiest trim, and I think we sell it in 10-yard bundles, and it's like little teardrops. Who was just in here today that said that? I can't remember. Did you say that?
No.
Anyway, I was going to give you credit if you did. Anyway, it's a sweet little trim, really sweet. And these trims that I purchased they're vintage. They've been stored for a long time. And honestly, I thought this was white. And then I put this in my concoction. And I don't know, should we go overhead?
Definitely.
Can you believe this? I don't know if they can see. Come this way.
Color difference.
The color
Maybe
difference.
not.
You can see the color difference. I mean, this actually looks champagne or ecru. And it washed out beautifully.
It did.
And guess what? I didn't even have to use my lace laundromat. This has been washed, and I rolled it in a towel, and now we'll do
So a lot of times
we'll do our figure 8 to package it, this 10-yard piece.
a lot of times the poly cotton trims come in and the embroidery doesn't look as clean on a poly cotton as it does on an all cotton trim. Yeah. And so you can spot it. But these new trims that have just arrived, these 2,000 pounds of trims, actually are very, very pretty. So, and
there are only 19 bins. I counted the bins.
So, I just say it and I know it.
It's this size of bin.
I'm totally spoiled with getting, with having Sally sew for my children. Part of that being totally spoiled is I do not iron. Maybe like my generation, I do iron, but I don't iron every single time I should. And one thing that I've noticed is that where there's a cotton trim on a cotton garment, it looks extraordinarily awful and wrinkled. But the poly cotton trims do not wrinkle as bad. So even if you're using an all cotton fabric, you might not gawk at your grandchild the next time you see them as much.
Why isn't she ironing? You know, I was thinking I should bring the kids here and teach them how to iron. That would be a good idea.
Yes. Crystin says she's so glad to see the poly cotton.
Oh,
good. Well, it's pretty. And Hope, who works here, Hope Mullins, has Castle Land Cottons. And it's a clothing line. She has used the poly cotton on her clothes. They look great.
They do. They're very pretty. Yeah. So I'm going to show this one. We actually posted about it the other day, but the color is really, it reminds me of like holiday type sewing. It's a very kind of light blue, maybe even in the shadow blue.
Yeah.
And it's very pretty.
It's pretty.
So we're gonna have more poly cotton trims that we're gonna be showing off up here, but these two have been put online, and so that's what we're showing today.
So sweet. I can think of a lot of ways to use them, and they range from garments to actually beautiful pillowcases, which would be wonderful for Christmas presents.
Ooh,
wouldn't that make a good Christmas present? And then you can get a beautiful,
what did you say to use it as, though? Did you say pillowcase?
For pillowcases?
This would be so pretty as a pillowcase.
It would be gorgeous.
Yes.
Yeah. And there are a lot of other ones. And in the latest issue of Classic Sewing Magazine,
nobody used a poly cotton trim. Probably not.
There are some really interesting Christmas stockings in the back, and I've made Christmas stockings for a family before. And I'm looking at this velvet one because we have wide Venice laces in this shipment that are absolutely stunning.
They're perfect
and
for that.
So they would be great for this. This has like a textured tucked fabric at the bottom, but you could also use the wide Venice lace even at the toe. Very nice. So be sewing for Christmas.
It's fun.
In fact, makes me think of Emma's, and my question yesterday was, have you ever sewn anything out of one of the Classic Sewing magazines? And some of you have sewn many things. Some of you have gathered the magazines and not sewn them. And
someone said, I like to read.
Yeah, I want to read it.
Yeah.
And then some, it was the first time you'd seen the magazine. So I'm really excited that you've gotten to know the magazine, because it comes with a full-size pattern and has maybe 3 garments in the pattern. Then it has lots and lots of downloads. Oh, and Farmhouse Fabrics has a 15% off coupon in our ad in every issue of the magazine. That's right, Emma.
They don't expire.
Yeah,
so
they don't expire. It's a one-time use per person. Don't forget to log in when you try and use it. So
I just want to read to y'all what Laura from Little Bonnie Bell said, and she's coming for you, Crystin. She said, I iron, and we're the same generation, Crystin.
Well, Lynn said, I did all my family's ironing from the age of 12. Everything was all cotton then.
Wow, yeah, that's right.
Whatever, Laura.
Yeah. Send your stuff to Laura and then have her iron it for you.
Yeah, really.
Well, we've talked about...
I'm so glad you said something, Laura, because I would totally print these off and not say anything about it. Y'all, the Acacia Pattern has just been released from Peony Patterns. And Sally and I both are in love, especially with the bubble. I mean,
the bubble is adorable.
It is darling, really.
Yes.
So the Acacia, acaciapeonypatterns.com, if you're not familiar with them, they have released the Acacia. It has this bubble version, and it also has dress versions.
Look at these.
So here, Laura actually styled these as like sister sets. I just think they are so perfect.
They're beautiful. Yes. And all types of fabric.
Yep. So
I do know this could be Liberty. I think this is definitely dotted Swiss, and I'm not sure. I'm not sure what the pink one is.
It's pretty.
Yeah, that's what it is. It's pretty.
So it's a very classic look. I mean, it's really beautiful. This is Chloe. She sewed this. But I love the round yoke.
And that's made from our Romantic Roses fabric.
It is so beautiful. This is on Instagram. Y'all can find Chloe on Instagram, and then Little Bonnie Bell, Laura Hilton. It's so pretty. It's so perfect for trims, adding Swiss and French trims.
You know what I love about that bubble, Laura? I love how it comes
the dropped waist.
It drops down to here, and then the little poofy pants. Oh, it's so darling.
Awesome. Yeah.
Yes, it's really, really cute. Hey, the back is cute too. This doesn't show the back, I don't think, but
I love this
you've got to
detail.
you've got to look at the back. It's cute where the yoke comes down and the ruffles kind of angle in, and yeah.
I know. I'm looking for something to show it.
Yeah.
Because instead of the round yoke ruffle going all the way around, it meets, or someone styled it so that it met and angled back in at the back opening, and it was a great detail.
Really, really pretty.
Yeah.
Laura said, "I love the fit on the bubble," and she said the pink is a dimity from.
Oh, the pink is dimity.
That's pretty.
I love that. Yeah, the bubble looks great on that. This little child. Look at this.
It's so cute.
This is so sweet.
So that is the Acacia. Peony Patterns released that this week, I believe. And yeah, it's super cute. Y'all should check it out.
Pattern's on sale right now.
Oh, cool.
All right.
On
sale.
This
is sale day, you guys. Can you believe it? Did you show this?
I haven't. Cute. So in our spirit of Christmas, we have another lace Swiss embroidery that we'd like to show y'all. So this is white on white, so very classic look. And I mean, I know you could use it for a little girl, but I feel like you could put that on a little boy's outfit.
Think so too. I think so. But also, there's enough space here that you could run it through your smocking pleater, and then do a really pretty pleated collar.
That would be pretty.
Yeah, gorgeous. Yeah, look at that. That's pretty.
Yeah, nice. So one thing that we're maybe designing up some new kits for is this Lucy by Children's Corner. Let's see. Yes, Lucy. So Connie Palmer designed this dress. She used corduroy fabric with an 1/8 inch check on the inside. So we love it because it's the little Christmas present look. Like it looks like a present. And she used grove grain ribbon. We pulled some tartan plaid ribbons today and jacquards.
Tartans.
Wouldn't that be sweet? It would
be really cute. So on the back, there are no ribbons on the back. Just on the front, so you don't have to match anything up. And
it's a fun play dress.
It is fun.
Yeah.
And you can make this pattern so quickly. And all you do is add this, changes everything.
Easy peasy.
I love it.
All right. What else do we have? So I do want to go back over our sales again. We do have that special sale category where you can receive an additional 30% off of the products that are in there with code FF30 off. With a $25 order or more at Farmhouse right now, you are getting a 3-yard free ribbon gift. And then if you are really excited about fabric bundles, you will receive, it's actually people have been gobbling this up because it's a good deal. You receive, fabric bundles are pre-cut continuous pieces of any kind of fabric that you would find in our store, and they are priced to move. And anyways, you get an additional coupon whenever you receive your order from us. So
I over here by Crystin, there are some really cute fabrics that I think we need to bring out and show.
Diane has a question.
All right.
She says, can you recommend a bubble pattern that crosses in the back?
Not off the top of my head. I mean, there's like the swing back, like I think it's Riley from Bonnie Blue Designs has like that's a top and a bottom.
What about the one that I made for, it's a Jilly Atlanta pattern that I made for.
Like the Macy Pinafore?
The blue.
I made it in corduroy for June.
You made it in seersucker.
When I did the girls' two corduroy
So
dresses.
there's the Macy Pinafore.
Oh, but that was a jumper
and
for
jumper.
her, wasn't it? Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You know what? You guys, you can help me.
Yeah, y'all help.
You can help me because ever since I was getting ready for the beach, working on those dresses, I was all inspired, and I've been in kind of a
we need an easy project suggestion.
Yeah, for me to work on that I'm excited about because I've got to get back at the sewing machine. You ever have that problem? Oh my goodness, I feel like I'm in a sewing funk right now, and so now I'm behind on my goal, and I'm gonna have to sew like 10 easy things to get caught up. But anyway.
But never those button backs. We're never gonna finish those. That are piling up at her area.
So there are things I should do, but you know, when you should do things, you don't really want to do things. It's kind of a rebellious nature.
I think it's natural. I feel like everyone that sews goes into some kind of
So
lull.
You can give suggestions because we probably can all use them. Mm-hmm. I know I can.
So Fabric Finders, we had the pleasure of seeing Mike and Sita, the owners of Fabric Finders Inc. We love to carry almost every single thing that they have, we have on our shelves. They have a new line of florals, and we have really been scooping them up because
they call it their European line, you know, and don't you think it really does
has a different look?
Have a different look. It does. It's so pretty, you guys.
The feel is they're so smooth. Also, they always are on a Pima cotton, which is a longer staple strand of thread, so it gives a smoother feel finish. But these are even more smooth, and
I love them. They're a little more sophisticated, I think, but they're great for kids and adults. But they have a lot of the good colors that blend with fall things, like I mean the different shades of reds and gold and all those greens. We have some really pretty green sheen satins that are in right now. Real pretty colors. Pretty. And I think they'd be nice with these.
So we have these in our new arrival section, but we'll be linking everything and posting the links on Facebook and then also in our story on Instagram.
Now this is a Pima cotton from Speckler Vogel. It's a plaid, 45-inch, 100% cotton. I think this is the one that Connie Palmer made a Christmas dress on the front of Classic Sewing a few years ago, and it was a copy of a dress that she wore in the 1950s. It was really cute with a pleated skirt. So this is number 54.
We have two other Christmas plaids from Fabric Finders, P52 and P61. Really, I feel like everything that we're throwing these. So here's a service that we offer at Farmhouse. When you are placing an order with items in your cart, like let's say that you chose this green and then you chose this lace. So you already have your desired yardage in your cart and you're checking out. In your comments section, if you let us know that you want these to be used on the same garment, before shipping, we will make sure that they coordinate before we send the package to you. And if there's any kind of issue or problem, we can contact you through your contact information.
Yeah, that's right.
So, yeah, it's helpful.
All right, they're saying Abby Wilkinson's bubble crosses in the back.
Okay. Her sunsuit pattern.
All right.
And they want to know what trim is on the dark green dress.
Oh, this is actually a Speckler Vogel plaid fabric that I cut on the bias and folded in half and gathered it up. So it makes a little 1/2-inch trim. So they're talking about the one hanging up.
Oh, okay. We can show you that one.
That is a bias cut.
It's a box pleated.
Yes, double box pleated, and just sewn down the center. And we sell double box pleated. I don't know if we still have the red and white stripe, but yeah, this is double box pleated.
A lot of times people will come back down the center of a double box pleated trim to accent it, like maybe with a baby rickrack or
like you can kind of show like this kind of thing.
Yeah,
and you could put a solid Yeah, like a solid rickrack or even a spaghetti.
I always feel like Christmas sewing gives you the liberty to kind of throw things together. And it's always cute and festive.
Like, jazz it up a little bit.
Why not?
Crystin has a 4-year-old daughter that likes things to be jazzed up.
That's true.
She's a lot of fun.
She's extra.
Yeah, she is fun.
So we have the Liberty Quilting Cottons from Riley Blake. Like Liberty, they are they're beautiful colorways, but they can be interesting to match up.
Yeah.
So there are a couple different Christmas prints that we have from the Liberty Quilting Cottons. They're 100% cotton. They're 45 inches, and they're on a quilting fabric base. This one is it's sweet. I love this one.
Yep.
So
little
it's
tiny Christmas toys.
Yes.
Little.
I mean, even down to a doll. This would be a great...
I was thinking that because we've got some regular doll customers, and this is so little that the scale would be just right for our customers sewing for dolls. That's cute.
So we are in the world of holiday sewing. We have the new magazine, and we're not wanting to show y'all all the goodies from it just because it seems like a spoiler.
We do have some kits, so
we do have some kits. We have the Nona Pontiff. She has a smocked dress.
Oh man, that's so cute, Nona.
And we're going to show y'all Cheryl Clapp's because we had the pleasure of hosting Cheryl Clapp this summer, and we were able to see this dress in person, and it was stunning.
All right, Cheryl, what did I do with you?
Cheryl's in the front.
Oh, in the front. This is Nona. It's Christmas Rose Bishop, and so we have kitted this. And so
it's in a red sheen sateen, and it has green accents, baby rickrack, and she used...
And then ribbon through the smocking. Very sweet.
Very, very sweet.
And then...
we also have the cover kitted in a green corduroy.
Look at this guy.
That's so cute.
He's so cute.
We both really love the cover of this magazine.
Oh, the cover.
It is darling.
It's like so eye-catching. And, I mean, it just makes you want to smile.
So Cheryl she created.
There she is right here.
How does Cheryl speak of it? I would call it like a bib front kind of pinafore look, but you'll have to see it. It's beautiful.
And really, it's like a bib front, bib back, and it ties in on the sides with ribbon. Beautiful Swiss edging around the outer edge, and then lace insertion with hand shadow embroidery.
Which she designed.
Yeah, that's beautiful.
So
it's
pretty.
So sweet. It's holly leaves.
And y'all think that this was digitally enhanced. I can tell you in person, it is this perfect.
Yeah, it's perfect.
Your stitches are so gorgeous, Cheryl. So there is so much in this magazine. We did show y'all the stockings, the Christmas stockings, but we are suggesting that if you've not sewn or used the Classic Sewing magazine, this is a great one to start with.
In fact, it's included in our giveaway today.
Yes, let's draw.
When we have a drawing, we are giving that away with some fabric. And so...
Speaking of giveaway, Mary Lynn says, I won that bag of buttons in a Gab and Gush a few weeks ago. I've separated them so I know what I've got. But now I'm thinking that bag may be full of buttons Sally didn't want to sew on. That's a win for me. Thanks, Sally.
Came away from my sewing machine, the buttons I should have sewn on the backs of all those
dresses.
I
gotcha. Right.
Trust me, I have a whole lot more just like that.
Yeah. Oh, that's funny. Okay. So, today we are drawing. We were supposed to only give the magazine away, but Sally and Emma have decided that y'all need yardage and yardage of some fabrics. Yeah, and trims.
Yeah.
So we are hosting a weekly giveaway here at Farmhouse, and you can enter that giveaway on Thursday on Instagram or Facebook. If you're not signed up for our newsletter, you can do it on the homepage of our website at farmhousefabrics.com and not miss out on these opportunities for sewing goodies.
And we really do enjoy reading your answers. And am I going to draw?
Let's see what their answer is.
Let's see. So the answer, we try to ask a question that might or might not be sewing related. And so, let's see. Whoops. This is Leilani Fisk. I have made several items over the last few years from this magazine. I use it frequently for ideas also. I love it, and I keep my subscription every year. I anxiously await it. All right. Way to go, Leilani.
Heirloom Embroidery. You can find the 101 class at gaildone.com. Yeah. Thanks, y'all. We'll see y'all back here soon. Cool. Actually, I'm going to implant one of your beautiful